Good afternoon to one and all. Myself, Master Sankit Kamlakar Shinde, studying in Standard 10th from MS Kothari Academy, Dwarka, Nashik. My guide is Mrs. Poonam Ved Prakash Badal. Due to lockdown activity, my guide is not present with me, so I am continuing with my project. The principle of this multi-stage AC and DC power generation is to convert the conversion of the solar energy and to convert the DC mechanical energy into coupled DC electrical energy. The objective of this experiment is to reduce the Indian carbon emission by generating clean energy. To, to generate surplus electrical energy by using renewable energy source. To increase the industrial productivity. To effectively utilize the renewable energy source. Now we will move towards the construction of this multi-stage AC and DC power generation. This multi-stage AC and DC power generation is basically divided into two stages. The first stage consists of the DC power generation using solar panels, while the second stage consists of the DC power generation using coupled motor and generator set. Following are the basic components of this multi-stage AC and DC power generation. This is the solar panel which converts sun energy into DC electrical energy. The capacity of the solar panel is 35 watts and 43 volts. This is the solar charge controller controlling the rate of the charging of the batteries. The rating of the solar charge controller is 12 volt and 10 ampere. These are the batteries connected in series whose function is to store the generated DC power. The capacity of the individual battery is 12 volt 7.2 ampere hour. This is the second stage of the AC power generation, which consists of a coupled motor and generator set. This is the DC motor whose rating is 12 volt 775 RPM. This is a DC motor which is coupled with the DC generator set. As we all know that DC motor converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. The supply to the DC motor is taken from 12 volt battery. As these generators are mechanically coupled, it converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. The electrical load is connected to the terminals of the generator. This is the inverter which is placed at the bottom of the structure, which converts DC power into AC power. The input supply to the inverter is taken from the batteries. This is the AC load which is operated with the help of the inverter. Now I am going to explain the working of this multi-stage AC and DC power generation. In order to generate DC power, solar panels are installed at the top of the structure. This solar panel will convert solar energy into DC energy, and the generated DC energy will be stored into the battery banks with the help of this charge controller. With the help of the generated DC power stored into the battery banks, we can operate the DC loads. Using this stored DC power, it will help us to drive the motor of the second stage AC power generation. The DC mechanical energy of the motors will be converted into DC electrical energy with the help of the generators. With the battery banks, the inverter of high capacity 12 volt to 220 volt is installed at the bottom of the structure. As we know that inverter is a device which converts DC power into AC power, therefore we will get AC power to operate the AC loads. Now I am going to show the actual working of this multi-stage AC and DC power generation. the DC load is on, and the AC load, that is the mobile charging, and the lamp is also on in this multi-stage AC and DC power generation. The application and significance is it is used by residential, industrial and commercial consumers. Also, the additional applications include to satisfy the mobile energy requirements and street energy requirements, and to fulfill the requirements of tribal areas. The problems it solved and the issues it addressed. Indian power supply deficit stood at 0.5% at the end of the March for the financial year 2019-20, whereas the peak power supply deficit stood at 0.7% as per the data published by Central Electricity Authority (CEA) for short. This multi-stage AC and DC generation will help us to maintain a healthy weather pattern by reducing the Indian carbon emission of 1.73 metric tons. It is basically structured in order to satisfy the continuous energy demand of the energy consumers. As we all are aware that Indian power sector and Indian power consumers are still suffering from generating the sufficient power to meet the energy demand. Therefore, in order to produce surplus power and to fulfill the need of energy, it is necessary to restructure the existing solar power plants. By installing more number of solar panels in a grouping and connecting more generators, we can by installing more number of solar panels in a grouping, by adding more and more generators, we can produce more electrical energy in the future also. I am very much thankful to KK Wagh Polytechnic Nashik and organizing committee members, and also my guide Mrs. Poonam Ved Prakash Badan, who helped me or provided me a platform to express myself in this science exhibition. Thank you once again and Jai Hind. Last but not the least, I am very much thankful to my school MS Kothari Academy.